winner of our coming today.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to need you guys to burn your jerseys, okay?
Burn them! Burn them!
You guys are not welcome here. I don't know how many times we have to show you guys. But burn your jersey. Do us the world a favor. Thank you.
Let's go.
This is not an official statement from Detroit Police.
Can we get a Woodward Sports? Let's go.
You heard the unofficial DPD statement. If you're wearing a 49...
Well, the day started out promising. I mean, we had DPD on our side. We were telling the 49er fans what they could do with their jerseys. They burnt down Ford Field in a different way, though, with their jerseys today. Welcome to the after party live from the Brass Rail. My name is Stick. This is Woodward Sports. For every game, we are going to be live here. We got a VIP upstairs. We got tons of people downstairs, as you can see. And even though the Lions are getting their heads pounded in today, it's been a joyous occasion here. We've had a couple highlights that we could talk about. We've had a couple things that we could root for. But overall, not a strong showing for the first game for Dan Campbell. But we're going to get into that over the next hour. It is the 2-minute warning. There's still 2 minutes left of the game, so who knows? We could score 40 points in 2 minutes. We're going to see how this works out, but if you're watching right now on YouTube, on Twitter, let us know where you're watching and what you thought of the game so far today. And like I said, it's the 2-minute warning, so there's still plenty of time. But I don't know if the Lions can make up the 41-17 deficit that they're in right now. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Detroit Dabber, my man Orion. And if you listen right now, can you go back to the Brass Rail crew? Like, they're chanting down there. They're having a good time. And if you've never been to the Brass Rail during a Lions game, it's kind of like a game day atmosphere. When they score, they start chanting, "Forward down the field." It's a really 41-17. 2-minute warning. That's where we're going to start this post game pretty much every time we do it. Oh, there's a little throw to the end zone. Throw to the end zone right there to Benson. Looks like pass interference in the end zone. Sawyer, can you show the crowd down there real quick? They're all rooting for this pass interference. And it's going to be, yep, that's exactly what it is. Pass interference against the San Francisco 49ers. And, you know, Jared Goff, Jared Goff throw it into the end zone. And Anson, you've been fighting traffic. It is a crazy day downtown Detroit right now.
It is absolutely insanity here.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see, considering we didn't really have any of this last year.
Right. Yeah, no, opening day last year, I was walking around and it was a ghost town. I ran into like 2 people. So the Lions are on the goal line right now, about 2 yards to go. Handoff, touchdown. Go to the crowd cam. Let's watch them, baby.
There it is. Well, I'll tell you what, one facet of the Lions game is working today, and that's the run game.
Yeah, the run game's actually looked pretty good, and I like the running back by committee. So the Lions score. I said it's not over.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not over, but, you know, they're down, what, 41-24 right now?
The fat ladies I see are just drinking. They ain't singing yet.
Oh, they're singing.
Yeah, they are singing.
Blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave, rah, rah, rah. And this post game is going to be a lot more fun when they are close games happening with the 2-minute warning left. But today, we're kind of handed this.
Yeah, it's been a rough one all day, but it's been exciting to see this new collection of players. There's a lot of youth
Lions
here.
go for 2, Hawkinson.
Dude, this guy has finally shown why we drafted him today.
So it's 41-25, 153 left.
It's doable.
The Lions have all their timeouts.
That's a 2-score game.
That is a 2-score game. I mean, it looks better on paper, right?
It does.
And that's what you're hoping for at this point?
Stranger things have happened, Stick.
Yeah, definitely. I love looking down at this crowd, and you can see a lot of the Lions fans have left already.
Yep.
And, you know, they're leaving, and hopefully they come here to the Brass Rail.
Yeah, come on down to the Brass Rail, man. It's awesome here. Really great area to be in downtown Detroit after a game as well.
Right, and the best part about Lions fans is when we lose, we drink. When we win, we drink.
No doubt about it.
It's going to be a joyous atmosphere no matter what the hell happens.
I have always liked that about Detroit. Win or lose, people are sticking around with a good attitude. You know?
Right. Yeah, we got some people already commenting on the game. Okuda was terrible. Different regimes, same Lions.
Man.
Drop passes. Trash. all types of stuff.
Okuda's gone, man. It might help our secondary. Well, he got hurt today. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah, he's not coming back today, and we'll see how long of an injury it ends up being. But
did they say what the injury was? Oh, onside kick, onside. Oh, the Lions got it! The Lions got it! Yes! Believe
it ain't
Anson.
over, baby.
Believe
it ain't
Anson.
over, baby.
Oh my God!
Oh,
the
man.
Lions just recovered an onside kick. I mean, what are we doing here? The first ever 2-minute warning after game show could be historic.
2 scores, that's it.
What a great onside kick. And you don't really see good onside kicks anymore in the NFL because of the way they balance the line and spread the teams out. You know, you can't overload one side and just blow people up anymore. No. So to get that onside, who'd that go off? Did that go off of Kittle?
That's your boy. Oh,
off
his
the face mask. Ouch.
That's rough. You know, this game is pretty much over, but I'll say at halftime, I didn't even really have any interest in watching the second half. The second half has been very interesting to me. Aside from the wide receivers, there's some things that the Lions have done very successfully, and they're in it. I mean, I know they're not, but they are.
Right.
Hey, there we go.
All right, little pass.
You know, before I got here, I had heard some statistics. 4 of 17 to our wide receivers.
Who? Goff?
The Lions.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got it.
Goff was like 20 of 29 at one point with a couple drops.
Just wide receivers,
okay, yeah. Well, I mean, Hawkinson is our weapon. We know that.
He is
there you
the
go.
weapon.
There's another
right
pass to
on
Hawkinson.
cue, my man. Whew. I want some OT.
Huh?
I want some overtime.
I would kill for overtime right now.
Right?
41-20. I think everybody down there at the brass rail would kill for overtime now, too. So, yeah, just to describe what's going on, this is our new after the game show. We're going to be here all 17 weeks because the NFL season is now 17 weeks live at the brass rail. You can come out, hang out, get yourself some pizza, get yourself some beverages. Jim Beam, thank you guys for bringing us down here. And it's just a fun atmosphere to be at.
It's a hot corner, man.
Yeah.
Real hot corner.
And they got some big plans coming up. Look at Goff rolling.
Oh, man. That's a nice first down there.
There you go. 10 yards for Goff. I mean, this 2-minute warning thing's taking a little longer than anticipated, but that's okay because it's coming with touchdowns right now.
It is.
See, look at Goff is 33 of 46, 269 yards and 2 TDs and that brutal intercept. Like, that was a Stafford-esque interception.
Yeah. I'm not mad at him today at all. I haven't seen the ad-libbing and being able to take a broken play and create something out of nothing the way that Stafford could. But he's been checking down. He's been getting rid of the ball pretty quick, and he looks solid out there. But without the wide receiving weapons, I mean, we truly have a college core of receivers right now.
Right.
And you see him peppering the tight end, and you just got to have a couple extra weapons out there.
Well, Dan Campbell dodged one thing, and you know what that is? The Matt Patricia bullet. Matt Patricia lost his first game with the Lions 48-17.
Wow.
Now that it's 41-25, we can at least say Dan Campbell did a little bit better.
A little bit.
A little bit. That's an improvement, right?
It's a 14-point improvement. I'll take it.
But really, like I said to start the show, like I anticipated the Lions losing this game.
Yeah.
I just didn't anticipate them getting their ass beat like this.
I really thought that there was going to be more question marks around the offense for San Francisco, but they seem to be clicking. The defense is still strong. Our defense has really let me down today. I thought they were going to be a little bit more capable.
Yeah, the offense has kind of kept pace, right? They've done okay throughout the entire game, but you're right, the defense has looked bad. But that being said, you kind of knew that coming in against the 49ers offense that is decent. You know, they're not bad.
Yep. No, they're not at all. You got a guy like Kittle. Doesn't really matter. They got good receivers, plenty of running backs.
Yeah, Cephas just made a catch. There's about 1:18 left in the game. The Lions are down 41-25 right now. We're going to bring over some people and talk to them, get their game reaction. We were walking around town all day today with Woodward Sports, and it was amazing, man.
Yeah.
Like the vibe down here, because there was a Tigers game at noon.
Yep.
And then the Lions game, obviously, at 1:05. So it's been a fun time.
Truly missed the city with this kind of vibe.
There
we go. Boy, it is getting interesting.
2 yards away.
Wow.
2 yards away.
Out of bounds. Let's get in there.
You know what's funny about this is Goff is kind of turning into Stafford.
Yeah.
He's picking up a couple touchdowns, maybe an extra 100 yards in the last minute or so, and now all of a sudden you got 300 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day, and everyone thinks you're an elite quarterback. Oh.
There we go.
Cephas, baby.
All right, baby. Look at brass rail going off the rails. It is still a game, Stick.
The crowd at the brass rail getting into it right now.
They are, man.
That's awesome.
I bet there are a lot of people that I drove by on the way in that were leaving to go to their cars are wishing they were still in the stadium right now.
That's why I'm one of those guys that never leaves till there's zeros on the clock because I've seen things happen.
Yep.
I've seen greatness.
I can't ever leave early.
How about Cephas with the jump ball there?
Somebody's got to catch for us.
I guess so, but he did.
Yep.
So Lions down by 10, going for 2. This is a big 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it is.
And they
got him.
They got it.
Unbelievable. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Ooh, I don't know. Reverse that.
Yeah, they're talking about it. Touchdown.
Yes, baby.
Yes, they got it.
This is great, man. This is absolutely great.
Team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Go hard, win the game. 1 foot, 2 foot.
Oh, man.
Was that
What a
Cephas
catch.
again?
I think it is it.
Yeah, he's definitely in.
You know, I was really expecting Tyrell Williams to come in with a much bigger day today, and Cephas is really looking like our number 1 wideout.
He's that dude. You see that, Ryan? You see that, Derek? The Lions are closing in now. They're only down by 8 points. There's about a minute left in the game. They haven't used any of their timeouts.
Stranger things have happened.
I've seen stranger things happen. It's just normally to us.
You know, even if we can't get this onside kick and it's over, great finish. All kinds of confidence we're going to take out of this game going into week 2.
And that's the Dan Campbell, like, you're going to knock us down, we're going to get back up.
Yep.
You may beat us for 3 quarters, but that doesn't mean the game's over.
Yep.
And you're kind of seeing that right now with the Lions.
Yep, never give up, a lot of resiliency, and an 8-point deficit. That's it.
Another onside kick. Oh, they're trying the other side. Okay. But we still have all 3 timeouts.
Okay.
So, Lions down by 8 right now. Minute 6 left in the 4th quarter. We are live at the Brass Rail, downtown Detroit, pretty much right across from Ford Field. If you're in the area and you're getting out of the game and you're walking away being like, damn, I got to catch the end of this game, this is where you need to be. We got the whole upstairs for Woodward Sports. It's our Woodward Sports VIP party for every after party or every after game performance. We're going to be down here broadcasting live, and I'm excited for this season.
Me too. It is so great to be in Detroit and having this vibe everywhere, man. I really missed it.
But now we said the defense has sucked. It's time for the defense to do something.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go. That's a good start.
False start. There we go. False start.
I just want to get the
ball. They're falling apart, Anson. They're falling apart.
Give us 15 seconds in the rock. That's all I want.
This would be so amazing if this happened. Like, Sawyer, we need to be rolling cam. We need to make sure if this happens, this is going to be wild.
I'm going to need a helmet if this happens. Shit's going to go crazy.
Ooh. Okay, 1:06 left. Lions, 1st and 15. The 49ers have the ball. Nope, stopped him. All right, cool. So we're looking at like 2nd and 8.
They lost Raheem Mostert in the 1st quarter, and they've struggled to run the ball since. They're going to have to run these next 2 plays just to kill the clock, and I think we're going to get the ball back.
Dude, if we get the ball back, this place is going to erupt.
This is a lot better than watching it on your couch.
It is.
I gotta say, it's pretty nice on your couch, but
I mean, I've been a creature of habit for about 25 years of just sitting my ass on the couch and watching the Lions every Sunday. So it's nice to get out.
It is. It is.
I've been working all day, man. We did our first live broadcast with Ryan Armani and Braylon Edwards and the Riff earlier this morning at Maz, and that was amazing. And now look at Goff pumping up the crowd. What's left of the crowd? That's embarrassing.
There's something I've never seen Matt Stafford do in the whole time he was here.
Now that I think about it, that's probably true.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he did not want to get fired up.
Nope.
All right. That was almost a delay of game. There we go.
All right, baby. Here we go. You know, one of my biggest frustrations with Matt Stafford over his career as a Detroit Lion was his lack of emotion on the field. You didn't see him pumping up. You know, if we're down 10 and we just score a touchdown with 2 minutes left, get the crowd going.
Right.
But at the same time, I never saw him politicking with the refs the way that, an Aaron Rodgers does. And you might not get every call, but when you are talking with them and politicking, eventually they're going to get you a couple of calls. And I've just never seen that kind of vocal leadership from Stafford. And seeing it in game 1 here from Jared Goff was pretty nice.
I've never seen Stafford light someone up on the sideline either. You know, like, you're a good teammate. It's good to be a good teammate, but sometimes you got to light a fire under some people.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at those sad 49er fans wondering, like, what is going on here? We've had it so easy all day. Do you think that you play action pass us here? It's 3rd and 12.
Well, you're going against the Lions. Why not? There it is.
There it is.
Good
There's
call.
the play action.
Get him. Oh, son
Make
of
the
a...
tackle. Son of a bitch.
Oh, he fumbled. He fumbled. He fumbled. He fumbled. He fumbled. He fumbled. Oh, my God, baby.
Lions
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go.
Oh, baby. What's up?
Good. How you doing?
Wow, man. What up, baby? It's
good.
not over yet. It ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet. Oh, my goodness. Got Ronnie Illich in the building.
There he is. What up, my guy?
Nice stick.
Yeah. What's up, Ronnie?
You went at Ty Hopkins?
Yeah, he hooked it up, man. Yeah, shout out to Ty Hopkins for the get up. We appreciate you and everything you do for the city, man. How you rep us.
So, stranger things have happened.
Holy hell.
Stranger things have happened. Here we go.
And we get to keep our timeout. That's what was really big
wow.
about that.
That is huge.
So now, not only do we have one timeout left, we have the ball about a minute left, down, 8 points, 52 seconds from our 30.
This is exciting.
Oh, my goodness. This is amazing.
We got him.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we're trying to air it out with Goff. That's one thing we heard is that he doesn't really air it out. Oh, look at all the fans outside trying to watch now.
Yeah, I watched.
You suckers left.
I went by a lot of confident San Francisco fans on the way in here, and they're not looking so confident outside right now.
Can you imagine that if you're a San Francisco fan right now?
Well, how about
actually,
this?
yeah.
With all the comebacks that Stafford has come through, Goff in his first game could have a bigger comeback than Stafford ever did in his whole career.
Goff is 100% on fourth quarter comebacks. All he needs is a better offensive line.
Here we go.
Come on, Goff. Oh, he looked off the safety. There we go. There we go. First down, Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown at the 50. There's 42 seconds left. Lions still have one timeout. Woo-wee.
So
and the brass rail is getting packed.
It really is. It's hype in here.
Like the whole upstairs VIP is going nuts right now.
So we broadcasting through overtime?
I mean, I'm not stopping. Like, what are we gonna stop talking? No. This thing's supposed to go an hour, and this 2-minute warning may go the entire hour, which is amazing. I'm okay with it.
Me too.
Oh! Goff tried down the sideline. Cephas, man, he loves throwing those jump balls to Cephas.
Well, and you didn't see a whole lot of that in the first half or throughout the game, and now you're seeing it. You're really seeing the trust and confidence that this new quarterback has in our second-year wideout.
I got to give a shout-out to everybody that was in the Woodward Sports text thread freaking out about the Lions being down so much, and now look, very quiet. Very quiet.
Well,
that's what I told him. Like, chill out. Like, y'all are prisoners of the moment.
I barely wanted to come when I left my house. Man.
Why?
Because the score was brutal.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
I keep jumping off the screen. I'm sorry about it. Lions first down, 30 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. Goff with a beautiful pass over the middle. Dude, what is going on right now?
I can't believe it, man.
So 1st and 10 at the 25. Lions down by 8. I cannot believe this is happening on our very first 2-minute warning live from the brass rail. But my goodness.
It's pandemonium at the brass rail.
No,
this
I
is
love
the
it.
hottest corner in Detroit right now.
I love it.
If you left the game early, get over here. I think we got OT. I think we got OT coming.
I hope so, man. I really hope OT. I mean, we had a lot of things we wanted to talk about. I pulled a bunch of angry tweets from Lions fans early in the game. So we're going to reflect upon this because the attitude's got to be changing, and this is all credit to Dan Campbell. Say what you want about the man, but he kept his team focused when they were getting their head kicked in earlier in the game, and that's what you want.
Dude's out there eating knees, bro.
Oh, my gosh. I'm about to rip this thing off and show off my Dan Campbell T-shirt underneath.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. We got the kneecaps T-shirt, baby.
That's amazing.
If they score here, I'm going T-shirt the rest of the way. All right, here we go. Jared Goff at the line of scrimmage in the shotgun. Oh, my. The brass rail. I love it right now. Oh, don't take a sack.
Good throw.
Good throw. Yeah, good non-completion. I'm okay with that.
His management here in these last few minutes of the fourth quarter has been really impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
That guy's mustache is very impressive. You see him on the screen? Pretty amazing. Oh, we got some of the Woodward sports crew rolling through. Our girl Maddie is down there. Nick Leach is going to pop through a little bit later. I saw Terry Foster roaming around. Dude, Braylon was great this morning on our pregame with Ryan Armani. All right, here we go. Jared Goff taking the snap for the 25-yard line. Look at Goff. What, he's got 339 and 3 TDs now. Rolling right. Uh-oh. We really haven't seen Goff on the move much. And that's probably why. 20 seconds left, third down Lions. They need to get it in the end zone.
You know, one of the most fascinating things for me in today's game has been the new regime's eagerness to go for it on fourth down.
Right.
Both in their own territory and the opposition's territory. And then, of course, on going for the two-point conversions here.
Well, you saw it earlier in the game. The Lions went for it on fourth down. Yep. They didn't get it. But then you saw them miss a field goal, which is probably why they went for it on fourth down from there, because they didn't trust their field goal kicker.
But they went for two other fourth down conversions that they did complete at that point. We got a two-point conversion now that we've completed. I'm kind of interested. Is this going to be the way we do it going forward?
I'm glad he dropped that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm glad he dropped that. If he catches that, that's going to be a completely different thing.
Man, Scott
Spellman in the house. If you're wondering why we're smiling, it's for the pictures.
Detroit's favorite photographer is here.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is awesome. So yeah, every home and away game, this is where we're going to be at the Brass Rail. And like I said, they got some big things coming soon. So we got some other announcements to make. And we got a lot to run down through this game. Like we were talking about early in the game, they went for two, didn't get it. This is 4th and 9. This is for everything. If you want to put it on the crowd cam so we can get a reaction from this, everybody's going to kind of hold their breath. Oh, man. All right, here goes Jared Goff. Shotgun formation. He's got some time. Nice pocket. Get rid of it. That's not going to get it done. And there we go. Womp, 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 womp.
I'll take it.
I mean, I'm feeling a lot better right now than I was 2 minutes ago. Game time 2 minutes ago. Real time 2 minutes ago, I was very excited. But a lot better right now.
To go from what we were looking at and thinking at halftime to what we just witnessed and finish our week one with this new regime, I'm feeling pretty good, man. It's a lot to build on for this team.
Listen, San Francisco's a tough team. We knew that coming in. Like I said, I have the Lions going 8-9 this year, and people call me a homer for that. But I also have them losing their first 3 games of the season.
Yeah, I was going to ask you where you think that first win's going to come.
4th game. I forget who it's against, but I know I have them losing the first
the Bears,
3.
Correct?
Yeah, probably the Bears.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's where I have them winning their first game. So that's why I started out by saying I'm not surprised they lost this game. I'm surprised by how they were losing the game. This makes me feel like, they lost by a score. They were in it to the end. They had a chance to win it from the 25-yard line. I'm not going to complain about this loss like a lot of people are going to complain about this loss.
Bro, if we can show this level of improvement in one game throughout the year, I'm real happy. I'm excited.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat right now talking about it. Let's see. Ryan says, hey, we fought hard. And, we did fight hard. But that can't be enough for the Lions. But that's got to be the attitude coming in right now with Dan Campbell.
Well, it's typical Lions football. We disappeared for an entire quarter.
Right.
And you can't do that.
The second quarter cost us the game.
100%. 100%.
So who was your player of the game?
At this point, you got to say Jared Goff. I think Hawkinson's pretty close, but Goff kept them in it. He didn't make the mistakes that kind of people, us as new owners and new watchers of him, we expected him to make a lot of mistakes. He didn't make those. He kept us in it, and he confidently, aggressively went down the field in those last 2 possessions.
That showed me a lot about his and his moxie.
Yep.
But to me, the player of the game's got to be Hawkinson.
Somebody had to get it to him.
Yeah, I know somebody had to get it to him, but the reason you were going to him is because he's open.
Yeah, and if anything, I'm sure that he faced a lot of double teams and a lot of shaded coverage because they know they don't really have to give too much attention to our wide receiver core.
Yeah, we saw that. So Hawkinson ended his day 8 receptions, 97 yards, and a TD, plus a 2-point conversion. So, I mean, that's a pretty decent day.
Yep. I've still got to go with Goff. I can't believe I'm saying it, but Jared Goff's my MVP of the day.
Jared Goff, 38 of 57, 338 yards, and 3 TDs. That's a Matthew Stafford line right there.
That's a 4,000-yard season.
Now we're on our way. Only 16 more games to go. No, but for real, that's something that everybody was worried. Oh, Goff's not going to be able. He's a game manager. He's not going to be able to get us those numbers. We saw them throwing down the field at the end of the game and picking up decent yards.
As fun as this was, the scary part about it was how similar, how much it felt like the past Lions. You know? We're in a situation where we think we're out of it, and the next thing we know, we're getting all this false hope and left just short, And if we can leave this to week 1 and improve from this, and it's not an all-year thing, then this is a great day. But if this is a foreshadowing of the things to come.
Well, Sawyer, let's get a look at Hawkinson's first touchdown here. It was a beautiful play. The Lions were down 7 after the Trey Lance touchdown. But, man, he's just a big guy. He's tough to take down. And when he turned the corner right there, it was just a touchdown. I love it. I love everything about it. Love the long hair. Love that he works out with George Kittle in the offseason. Yeah. And George Kittle got to be over there kind of clapping for his boy, right?
Especially with the win, but yeah.
Yeah, now that he's got the win, he's super clapping with his boy.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Hawkinson has so many talents. You have to respect his blocking, so you have to be willing to stay close to the line.
Right.
But once he breaks, his speed and ability to run routes just gets him open often. And he's got the strength and the hands to make not only the catch, but make big plays. I'm really excited to actually see him develop into the player that we drafted and hoped for these last few years.
Right. The play of the game, I had picked out DeAndre Swift's 32-yard touchdown run or screen pass because I thought that was a beautiful play. But within the past 2 minutes of the game, I mean, we got 2 touchdowns and there were some great plays. So this was my play of the game prior to my plays of the game. But that was such a great play.
Yeah, I got to choose that one too. He looked like Arian Foster on that with just that little slight cut, to be able to get past the secondary and get to the house. He really could be an exciting player, but I'll tell you what, Jamal Williams really impressed me today.
Yeah, Jamal Williams looked really good as well.
I'd like to hear your thoughts on the offensive line because that's really something that we focus on in the offseason. Obviously, we lost Taylor Decker coming into week 1, major blow. But you saw Penei Sewell move around.
Penei Sewell?
Penei Sewell.
I thought you said Panty Sewell.
I like that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if you caught the play where they split him out wide and he lined up as a tight end.
Right.
If they're willing to get creative with him like that, I'm really excited to see what happens with this offensive line because they could move the ball on the ground today. It was the passing game that suffered in the first half.
Early in the game, they didn't look good.
No.
Goff was under a lot of pressure. Yeah. I'm not saying that's what was responsible for the interception because that was just a dumb throw. But he did have some pressure in his face, and that speeds up your timing. But as we saw throughout the course of the game, he got a little bit more comfortable.
He didn't. He definitely did.
And we got to say, Okudah is a bust. That's something we got to talk about. That is something that has lit up Twitter. It's something that has kind of been talked about for a year. And now this is second year, new regime. He was supposed to be better coming up, but he was getting burnt left and right and left and right and in front and in back and over the top and on the underneath.
And then a real embarrassing play today where he fell over for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's not a good look. And that was on the Deebo Samuel 79-yard touchdown pass. So we got that too. If you watch Jeff Okudah on this play alone, it is not something that is you're going to send to your college to get recruited.
He looks overmatched at this point in his career.
He just looks like, and that's a tough play. You know, you have your back to the quarterback, but you got to have ball awareness.
For sure. This dude's confidence is gone. The confidence he came out of college with is absolutely gone at this point. I think he is a bust, man. He just did not look good today at all.
See, I hate using the term bust, especially in year two, but, you know, cornerback takes a little while to adjust. Think about the guy, like, when he came out, he said Quintez Cephas was the hardest wide receiver he had to guard. And then you're going up against Deebo Samuel. Little different level there.
Different, for sure.
But at the same time, man, you're in the pros. You're getting paid. You're cashing your paycheck. Earn it, 100%. Right? Earn that damn check. Or give it back.
Yeah. They don't do that often.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but at the same time, come on, man. Everybody is saying he's a bust. He's a bust. Why doesn't he look at the ball? I'm not giving up on Okudah. So there's people that are still in his corner.
Well, if you're a Lions fan, you're not giving up on you're not giving up on Muleback. I mean, but the fact is this guy has not looked what we drafted him to be. And in past, you know, you take lessons from pretty much the last 30 years worth of drafts. You don't take a cornerback in the top 10.
Right.
You just don't.
Right. Unless they're Charles Rogers or Deion Sanders.
Yeah. Those guys are...
Charles Woodson. I always say Charles Rogers.
We knew who we were talking about.
Yeah, Charles Woodson. My apologies, Charles Woodson.
Two Charles that were absolutely loved here on completely different...
I love Charles Rogers. He was great.
Yeah, God rest his soul.
So let's get to some of the tweets that were going on earlier in the game today. These are all pretty funny. There's Isaac, our boy. Oh, man, this season is going to be brutal.
I wonder what he's thinking now.
I am curious. I'm going to go on Isaac's Twitter right now and see what he's thinking. But we have some other ones that I was looking at earlier, and it was just so funny how Lions fans were kind of, I don't want to say overreacted because we were getting our heads kicked in, but this is why you wait and watch the whole game.
100%. And, I mean, this is why you stay in the stadium. You take your kid out in the third quarter, he's going to cry all the way to the car.
Right.
When he could have sat and watched this.
And could have watched greatness. Who knows? We could have witnessed history right now.
That would have been
I thought this tweet was funny, too. SpongeBob tweeted out, I heart pain. Confirmed. SpongeBob is a Lions fan. So that was like the kind of the tone of Lions fans. I mean, keep throwing them up there, Sawyer. It's hilarious. Surprisingly, our offense is actually not that bad. Unsurprisingly, our defense is complete and utter trash.
I have to completely agree with Brendan.
Oh, here we go. Isaac kind of updated his tweet. It says, this team ain't good. We all know it, but I'm 100% okay with being entertaining while losing. And that's exactly what I feel.
PW's got a great point here about Jared Goff. Does he even know how to throw the ball down the field?
I think we learned.
But he didn't for 3 quarters, man.
Right.
And that's why you saw up until the fourth quarter, he was 4 of 17 to his wide receivers. He's throwing the ball safe over the middle to Hawkinson and to the running backs. And if we're going to win games, that's got to change.
Do you think that's on Goff, or do you think that's on the play calling?
I think it's a lot of the play calling, but the play calling has been decided because they know that Goff isn't, an accurate, aggressive downfield arm.
Right.
He looked pretty good in the fourth here, I'm not going to lie. But, at the same point, 2 or 3 of those passes in those last 2 possessions could have been picked,
God.
Had a pretty good ball.
I wish we were watching overtime right now. We were that close to overtime.
Dude. This bar would be going crazy. But I'll tell you, the brass rail down here in Detroit is still going crazy. If you're looking for something to do and you're leaving the game, come down and see us.
Yeah, definitely. Stop in, tell Woodward Sports sent you, and come up to our upstairs where we got some pizza, we got some drinks.
Man, the upstairs was it was closed when I got here, and it's now full. This place is banging.
It's because it's the Woodward Sports VIP after party. We're doing it after every game. So if you're a Lions fan, even on away games, come down here and party with us, watch the game. It is a lot more fun to watch it with people, especially when they're blowing off air horns when they score. We're singing forward down the field.
Yeah.
Like, that was a great 2-minute warning.
Now, I have to admit, as much of a Lions junkie as I am, I don't know all the words to that.
What?
I don't know all of them.
Get out of here. You're allowed to host this show. It's unacceptable.
I was saying that because I want you to teach me this year.
That's something we got to do. Like, go around Detroit, and if you know every single word, we'll give you like a Woodward Sports T-shirt or something.
I love it.
Yeah, today was fun. They had like a parade of 49ers fans, literally like 1,000 of them, 2,000 of them, and I had my megaphone just yelling at them, the walk of shame, put your head down, walk of shame.
So a buddy of mine from Michigan State that we're in a league together with, he's a bartender in San Francisco, and he just takes a beating from the fan base out there. and you know he was so close to just being so excited over that. But they are brutal out there, man. They love their 49ers, and they travel well. You got to give them that.
Dude, I was so shocked. Like, everybody's like, there's more red in here than there is blue right now.
Yeah, I got another buddy that he lives out in California. Him and his father traveled back. They grew up in Grand Rapids. For any time that these two play, they're in Detroit to see it.
How's your fantasy team doing today, Anson?
I have not looked since I left to come see you, pal. I don't think I'm doing well because I'm going against Hawkinson in both leagues. So.
Oh yeah, Hawkinson's doing pretty well. Where is your team? What's your team name?
Saquon's Revenge Part 2.
You're leading. Lamar Jackson's yet to go. Dalvin Cook had a decent game. Godwin, as we know, had a decent game.
25.
Yeah. Fantasy leaders though. Going through them, Sam Darnold did not do well today, as expected.
Ran a touchdown, though.
He did run a touchdown, and that helps. But if you're playing Dynasty and you have some big guys going today, Devontae Smith, somebody we kind of doubted as a rookie coming out, had a big game.
And Jamar Chase, bro. Both of them did.
And you can't forget about Tyler Lockett. Lockett had 2 touchdowns, so if you had Tyler Lockett, you're looking probably pretty good today.
Yep.
I mean,
how many people drafted Metcalf confidently well ahead of him?
Everybody?
Pretty much
everybody.
Yep.
I mean, I would have.
Yeah.
So I can't hold him against that. DeAndre Swift having a good game because of the 8 receptions, 65 yards, and a touchdown. That's going to get you a lot of points with Swift.
Yep. He catches the rock a lot. Kyler Murray and Nuke Hopkins went off today.
Yes, Hopkins went crazy today. Dak, we know, went crazy.
You know what I like, though, about fantasy football, and I always tell myself this to get over early losses, is if you do real well in week 1 and 2, you're not winning a championship.
All right. I don't know if I agree with it, but all right. It helps you feel better. Christian McCaffrey, a decent day, 21 rushes, 98 yards, 9 receptions, 89 yards.
Dude, he had 8 of those in the first half.
Jeez. Adam Thielen, 9 receptions, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Did they even look at Jefferson today?
So a big game out of Thielen. And, I don't think Justin Jefferson had 5 receptions for 71 yards. So not bad.
How late did Thielen slip in your draft? Because he slipped
way late.
Way late.
I mean, it's Adam Thielen. Like, nobody thinks of Thielen as the man.
He's still his favorite target, man.
TJ Hawkinson, 8 receptions, 97 yards, and a touch. And then, of course, he got the 2-point conversion. Yep. And then Joe Mixon, 121 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 receptions, 23 yards. Those are kind of your fantasy studs of the first part of the day today. But there's DeAndre Hopkins, too.
Your squad's looking pretty good today and this year, pal.
What's that?
I said your squad is looking pretty good today and this year, pal.
I'm losing right now, but we'll figure that out. Who do you think's going to have a big game tonight, though, in fantasy? I'm talking Bears versus Rams.
Bears versus Rams. I love Robert Woods. Somebody's going to have to be the preferred target for Matt Stafford. And he's always kind of gone after that more athletic big receiver versus he didn't pepper Danny Amendola with targets.
Right.
So I don't think that you're going to see Cooper Kupp do what he's done the last few years. I think that Robert Woods has a Kenny Galladay, without an injury type of season.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. I think the running game in that matchup's going to be pretty garbage. But it's going to be interesting to see what the rookie does over in Chicago.
I mean, I'm interested to watch Stafford, too. You think Fields is playing?
Well, they said that they were talking about getting him into some packages, just like they did with Trey Lance today. So I'd like to see him get out there. But no, Stafford's going to be real fun to watch. But, you're the Stafford junkie, not me.
What? I don't appreciate this. No, I mean, Goff had a Stafford-like game today. And let's get back to talking about the Lions. I just wanted to touch on fantasy football because I think tonight Stafford will have a big game. Robert Woods, he's going to use the new tools that he has. And one sleeper that I have, a kid named Tutu Atwell. Watch out for Tutu Atwell tonight. He may catch a random, so if you're doing DFS, he may catch a random touchdown, and that could be the difference maker. But let's get back to talking about the Lions game. We are live at Brass Rail right now. We talked about a little bit earlier. The first half was an absolute nightmare. The first quarter was okay. The Lions start out. They drive the ball pretty well, but then they miss a field goal. Or they go for it on fourth down, don't get the fourth down.
Then they miss the field goal.
But to me, that's probably why they skipped going or kicking the field goal the first time around. Like, I didn't even know who the hell our kicker was when he trotted out on the field. Like, I was expecting Zane Gonzalez or a couple of the other guys that they signed.
Yeah, one of the things that I had read and heard on the offseason was that this regime was looking at going for it on fourth down a lot, that they liked the statistics of the fourth down conversion. And we saw it firsthand today. I don't have the statistics in front of me, but I know of at least 3 fourth downs, and then obviously the 2-point conversion, which was forced. But I think this might be something we see a lot more out of Dan Campbell.
Are you okay with that this season?
I've never been okay with it, especially when you see a passed up field goal. But over the last few years, when you look at the statistics and the analytics of going for it on fourth down, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So in a year that we are basically kind of punting it, and we're not going to be in big-time meaningful games against playoff opponents, I don't mind taking the chance throughout the season and key moments like we did today and seeing how it works out.
All right, I want you to play teacher here for a second. Dan Campbell's game 1, what grade are you giving him for this?
Ooh. I'd give him a B-.
A B-?
Yep. I mean, it's his first time ever as a head coach. I thought that they came out somewhat unprepared, and that manifests itself in the second quarter. Which cost them an opportunity to win the game today.
See, I'm going to go with a C. That's where I was at with a C. Yep. Because I'm actually grading it like you do in school by semester. 7-7 first quarter. Okay, that's about a B. 24-0, or pretty much in the second quarter. 10 or 3 in the second quarter. Not good. That's a fail. And then you look at the second half. So to me, he had a passing grade, a couple failing grades. It's going to average out to about a C, which is fine for game 1.
Sure.
But this can't be what we watch all season long. Like, this got to be similar to what the Pistons did and similar to what the Tigers did. You know, let the young talent grow, and eventually they'll grow into their starting roles and become more full players.
A trend in the last few years with the Lions was a downward momentum throughout the season.
Right.
And what they did today in a microcosm, just in one game, they were able to really go from kind of just being there to getting rocked to actually fighting their way back in and having a chance to tie the game.
Right.
That's really what I want to see for a full season is just a little bit of improvement.
Yeah, so everybody, if you're watching right now on YouTube and on Twitter, drop in your grade because I want to know what you're giving Dan Campbell for his very first game as Lions head coach.
Yeah, I'm super curious to hear that.
Yeah, other than that, man, it was a fun game. The final 2 minutes, I can't wait to go back and watch our reactions because you came up here not expecting it. Like you said, you didn't even want to come here at halftime.
Well, and then I had to fight through all of these excited 49ers fans on my flight to get to the brass rail here, and finally, well, things turned around for us.
Yeah, no, it looked good, and it gives you a better feeling going into next week, right?
Oh, man, absolutely. You could say that 3 times, man.
But is this what the Lions do? You know, a little bit of Kool-Aid here. Hey, we looked better. Go into next week, a little bit of faith.
Brother, this is all the Lions have ever done in our lifetime, aside from what, 92?
But to me, this loss is better than losing to Sam Darnold in his first start. Better than tying Kyler Murray in his first start.
That's true.
Like, those losses hurt me last year. This loss doesn't hurt me. Like, I'm with you. I'm uptrending going into the next game. Last year, we could go back and watch. I was in my car screaming. Like, what happened? We blew the lead. There's no way we should have blown that lead. This was like, all right, we almost put them on their heels and came back and got the win. Dan Campbell talked about it. You're going to knock us down on the way back up. We're getting you.
The resiliency of this team today, and I'm hoping it's reflecting our new coach, but it was certainly evident there today. That was great to see.
Yep. Well, Lions lose today, but that's all right. We got another game coming up next week. It is away, so we will still be here for the live after party and everybody talking. And next week we're going to have Joey down in the crowd with his microphone and doing all fun things because we want to get the crowd involved in this too. Like, Woodward Sports is for the people. We want to give you guys a voice. That's why we always want your input in the chat. And we just want you guys to feel like you're a part of the network because you are. Without you, there is no us.
The People's Network, baby.
The People's Champ.
That's
People's
right.
Champ. So, yeah, we will be at Brass Rail. The line's getting busy outside. I'm going to get some pizza.
Yeah?
Yeah. Have you ever had the pizza here?
I have not.
Delicious.
I'm just so happy to be here, considering where we came from last year on the couch and not being able to go to games and having a gorgeous day like this, even with the loss. seeing Detroit and Detroiters and Lions fans down here this way, and being down here with you has just been phenomenal.
My man.
My brother.
Well, that is the Lions post-game show live from the Brass Rail. Like we said, we're going to do it every single week. Shout out to Jim Beam, our sponsor. If you guys want to be a part of the party, you're always welcome to come down. We would love to have you sitting right here next to us, telling us what you think of everything that happened today. And I'm loving all the people in the chat still. We got lucky he fumbled. No, dumbass, we didn't get lucky he fumbled. That's called football, right? Y'all got lucky Goff threw an interception for a pick six. Like, we could do that. That's how the game's played. Like,
we didn't
I hate people like that.
Bro, we didn't give up a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, we gave up a 3rd and 15. Like,
but, no, the former Lions teams would have not gotten the fumble. The game would have been over. At that point, we at least forced a fumble, even though we gave up the 3rd down.
But I just hate that. Like, they fumbled. That's part of the game. When the Lions do it, we're like, oh, the Lions fumbled. Same old Lions, blah, blah, blah. When the Lions actually do something good, it's like, y'all lucky. It's like, no, we're not lucky. We're good. We forced that fumble.
Exactly.
You guys didn't train hard enough.
Yeah, he didn't drop it. It was a forced fumble. They didn't give up on the play after he got his 1st down conversion. They made a fumble, and that's really, again, what I love to see in this game was the small improvement all the way until the end, even with the loss.
Right. Yeah, and the reason why they're called the San Francisco 49ers, do you know this?
Because of the 49 Gold Rush?
No, because they haven't won anything since 1849. And they hang on to their championships from 30 years ago like Cowboy fans.
It wasn't the Silverdome, though.
They are the Cowboys of California. That's what I call them.
You know, my parents brought me back a T-shirt from that Super Bowl. They were at it. It doesn't quite fit. This one, though, no comments on this today. This is your favorite.
That's nice. I like it. It's like a Little League warm-up jersey.
It's old, boy.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Like we said, we'll be on every week right here on the Woodward Sports Network, live from the Brass Rail. Have a great after Lions game. If you're in Detroit still, pop on by the